Hey guys, Mike, IronTrap Garage, and today we are going to be pulling out this 39 Deluxe that we bought in Long Island and taking it back to the shop and doing a little bit of investigation. We know the Flathead runs. We got it to fire up the other day when we unloaded it, but we don't know if it's a good Flathead. So we're going to drag this thing back to the shop, get it fired up, and see if the Flathead block's any good. We're going to run it for about 20 minutes, our usual thing. See if it overheats at all, check all that out, and then we'll probably be pulling the engine out. And this thing also has a Columbia rear in it. So we're gonna be pulling that rear out as well and putting in a normal banjo rear. We're probably gonna be pulling these aluminum wheels off, putting regular steel wheels on, and then we have a pile of sheet metal sitting all over to make it look like an actual car again. So we're gonna load this thing up, take it back to the shop, have a little bit of fun, try and get this thing looking like a car again. Fingers crossed this Flathead is good for ourselves. So let's back up the trailer and get this thing loaded up.
Throttle might be open.
Wants to go.
Yeah, it does. Started up, I closed the throttle, it starts up and idle. Amazing. Accelerator pump shot in this car, but it's just falling. Even when I was pumping the carburetor before I started, there was no accelerator pump shot. It was just kind of falling. would say. And we still got bouncing around 30, 40 pounds of oil pressure at idle. At 200 degrees, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, great. 93 at the top. 181 at the bottom. Everything's
20 degree drop, yeah. So I would say that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's that right there. Is it?
Is it 19-minute clip? So we were. I think we can say that as far as we can tell, without actually driving it down the road, it's a good end.
Yeah. Other than the cracked head.
Yeah. But well, that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird how it cracked through the outside. We're gonna have to take a look at the plug to make sure there's nothing in there. But you can see as the car was sitting, it was leaking coolant here the whole time.
Off the
hose,
yeah.
Or that, or
right.
got a crack in the head right there on the outside. But it ran beautiful. Temperatures are good.
16 minutes idle to 200, so not bad at all.
Yeah.
Do you need me like inside with a
No.
pry bar or something? Or?
Well, maybe. I mean, never quite sure. Hopefully we can just got it off the frame there a little bit. You see, we can just wiggle it back this way, pull it out.
It's on this side.
All right, yeah, it's moving. All right. Yeah, maybe see if you can find something to pry on in the back at the transmission there. Pry it.
Just to pop it out?
Yeah, just to pop it loose.
Where would I go in here, man?
Let's see.
Like between here?
Yeah, oh yeah, that would be perfect,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is loose on this mount for sure.
Okay, yeah, all right, cool, let me get it up a little bit more and then, is it still coming loose?
Yeah, I got
All right.
off the mounts.
Cool, let's see if we can get her out of there.
Okay, you're uncoupled from the back.
Sweet!
Let's try another. Maybe. Just give us a call. Okay.
Yeah, you're off.
All right. All right, let's try coming a little further out with
Yeah,
it.
you're on the final one.
I'm catching fire.
What are we catching here, man? There's a screw here that looks like it's here. The spring is attached to something.
Well, that's just going to the clutch pedal. That should be all right.
It's not on the.
No, that goes to the frame, to the clutch pedal on the
This
frame.
shit's attached to the transmission.
Did you take the linkage off the clutch to the transmission?
Oh, no,
Yeah, that's
that's
probably
important.
a major part of the whole.
Yeah.
No, that spring's not attached. But the linkage is.
It's definitely looking. I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little pin with a cotter pin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just needs some pliers. Hurry up, I want that fan on.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
hot.
It's more quick without it. That's for sure.
All right.
Smell my own BO, hurry up.
Okay, now the only thing is the shifter top.
Okay, is it above the firewall?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Bring it down a little bit.
Yeah, you have to pull the shifter top off.
Okay.
Well, if you go down quite a bit, it might clear.
Yeah, this one's up. Get past the firewall. All right, I'm gonna come back again this way with it, Nick.
Oh, you got it. Do that.
All right.
Whatever that is, do it.
All right, I gotta go back up again. Get the oil over the frame.
I think you got it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep.
Talking to you, Daddy. There we go.
Yep.
All right. Clear.
Okay, so next day, Steve and Nick worked on getting this engine out. Nick was helping me because he needs an engine for his Roadster pickup. So I told him we got this engine running. He helped us at the estate in Long Island, which is great. And he's been waiting for us to find an engine. So I told him wait till we find a car like this where it's like a known good engine. So got this engine pulled. It's setting aside. We're going to just put it away in a storage building for Nick when I'm going to help him get it in his little Roadster pickup. So that's sitting there. Next project with this thing is a lot of these cars, we're showing some of these videos just to people like to seem to like the rationale behind why and how I do stuff. So this car, very cool, good project, super solid, not very valuable. So it had a good running, possibly rebuilt flathead. We think a rebuilt 39 trans, and has a Columbia rear that we also think is rebuilt under it. In its current condition, those parts are probably worth as much or more than the car itself. We're not going to get, let's say, $5,000 more for the car because it's got a rebuilt Columbia and a good flathead and a 39 trans. That's not how it works. So we're going to swap out. We got the engine pulled so somebody can just do whatever they want. The frame's already painted on it. All the nuts and bolts that Nick and Steve took off were like, what, hand tight, new bolts.
Yeah, everything. The guy put everything on that went on this car was brand new.
So it's kind of like, and he did a bunch of the rust repair on the car. It's amateur work, but like the floors are fixed, a bunch of the patch panels are done. So it's kind of like, it's a great starting point, but it's not far enough along to bring real money. So we know what we have. We're going to sell it affordable, but if we include those really great parts, we're going to lose our ass. So, so what we're going to do next on this thing is pull the rear. We're going to slide it forward on the lift. Then we can drop the rear out quite easily now that the engine's disconnected. And we have just a spare single speed banjo rear that we got with something else that we're going to slide back under this. And then the car will roll again. It'll just have, not as expensive of a rear. This guy really liked these Ford truck like optional mag slot wheels. We got a bunch of them and the car has them. So I think we're going to pull them off because they're valuable to the truck guys. And we're going to put some just Ford 15-inch Mercury steel wheels with these tires back on it, and it'll get set up. And then we're going to work on getting the sheet metal on. So a little bit of moving around of stuff, but it'll get the car so that it's palatable for the next person. So we're going to work on getting this rear out today and get it swapped out.
She's a beaut. Love it. All right, so we rolled it outside. She looks like a monster truck right now. No engine or anything in it, so she's got that the gasser look to the front end, but overall pretty solid car. One thing we did notice, I think this cowl is for a 39 standard, or would have had the hood panels. There's some fitment stuff going on there, but this is the sheet metal that we got with the Estate. I have a hood, no side panels, no grille, no front fenders. So we're kind of just making this palatable as a project. Has the correct rear fenders and everything, but that hood just doesn't fit, unfortunately. But it's something that could be fixed. You know, sheet metal could be added to the hood to take up all this. Right front fenders could be found, but super solid project. I think we're going to be listing this for around $3,000. It's got some floor work done in it. There's some patches in the wheel wells over there on both sides, but the floors are solid. Chassis all redone underneath. We did put a good core banjo rear under it because it had a Columbia, so we pulled that out. The only major metalwork that wasn't finished is he started to put an inner and outer tail pan in the rear here and never finished, so they're just kind of zip screwed in at the moment. But otherwise, pretty solid. A little bit of rust here at the drip rails on both sides, which is fairly common for these. But otherwise, got a good running motor out of it. It's a complete car. Put it up for sale affordably so it can live on another day on the road. So thanks guys for watching. We appreciate it. Stay tuned next week. We're gonna do the same thing to the 38 Deluxe Coupe. Fingers crossed we got 2 good engines from there. So thanks guys. Catch you later.